Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. Today is very sunny and it's decently warm. It's like 40 maybe, but it feels really cold compared to yesterday because yesterday was like 68. Today's a little bit colder, but it's still nice weather out, so I'm finally able to do the Q&A. So I had to narrow down bunches of questions because I had like over 60, which is crazy. So I had to narrow it down to like 25-ish, something like that. And then my parents told me to put them in categories, so that's what I did. So I'm going to be answering all of your questions finally after a month. I know that's pretty bad, but I just haven't had the time to do it, and I haven't had the weather to do it. But today I'm finally going to get to do that, and the cows have joined me. They saw that I had a bucket, so they thought that they were getting grain because I'm sitting on a bucket. But let's go ahead and answer your guys' questions. So first category is farm questions. The first question is, how many animals do you have? We're not doing that. Anywho, so the first question is, how many animals do you have? I have to calculate this. 8 plus 7. I have 26 animals right now. That changes all the time, so that's just what I have right now. I don't have very much currently, but 3 of these guys are going to have babies here soon, and probably going to get more chickens in the spring because I only have 8 now because they died. The next question is, what is it like living on a farm? So it's a lot of hard work, but at the same time, it's really rewarding. Having animals is very expensive and having a farm, but I still love it and wouldn't change it for the world. What is your favorite cow? My favorite cow is Delilah, I'd say. She's the blonde one. I don't know where she's at right now. She's back there somewhere. But yeah, she is my favorite cow because she's probably the nicest. So the next question is, what is the next animal that you want to add to the farm? So I really want to add pigs to our farm, but hopefully that will be something that we can do this year. But I would like to have coon pigs because I really like those. I actually used to have a little coon boar, but he was a runt. Like, you know, he never grew and stuff, and I used to walk him around on a leash and stuff. He was given to me by somebody. It was kind of a spur of the moment thing, and I had him for a while. But he wasn't really like benefiting our farm, and all of our animals have to benefit the farm, and he was not doing that. So I gave him to somebody else. I would like to have more, like a breeding pair that I could actually do some stuff with, like, you know, sell the babies and stuff. But hopefully that will be soon. But once I start getting paid from YouTube and stuff, I will start saving up for that. The next question is, do you plan on trying to barrel race with Pokey? And I do not plan on trying to barrel race with him. Pokey is definitely not a barrel horse at all, but I will barrel race in the future when I get another horse for it, but he's not for it. Not with him, but a different horse. Yes, I will. I do plan on trying to barrel race because that has been something I've wanted to do for years, and it's like my dream thing to do with a horse. So we'll see when that happens, but I know it will. So hopefully it's sometime soon. The next question is, which cow has the closest personality to what Dixie had? So if you don't know, Dixie was our favorite cow. She was the farm favorite. Everybody loved Dixie. She was really calm, sweet, but we unexpectedly lost her this past fall. And then Delilah, which is the blonde one back here, right there. Delilah is her daughter, and she definitely has the closest personality to what Dixie had. Delilah's super calm and sweet, and she has a really good demeanor. Next question is, what is your favorite hound? So we have 3 right now, and my favorite is, I'm going to say Pride. Pride is very calm most of the time, unless he's on a tree. But like if you're in the yard with him and all that stuff, he's really calm and he's a good dog. The next question is, what are your future plans for Pokey? So my future plans for Pokey is just basically the same thing that we've been doing. Just let him live out the rest of his life here. And we're going to just do trail rides and just ride around the yard, ride around the fields and stuff like that. Next question is favorite dog, and my favorite dog is Reggie. I've had him for over 4 years now. Reggie's like the best dog ever. He's crazy and goofy, but like he's not like the smartest, like amazing dog at tricks. But he definitely is my favorite, and he's my baby. So, but I do love them all in their own ways. But just can't be Reggie. Next category we're going to go to is dog training / dog stuff. So the first question is, why do you keep your dogs outside? So my dogs are outside because A, my mom is allergic, like really bad. If my dogs was inside, she would yeah, it's just not possible because how bad allergic she is, and they're all labs. So labs are not hypoallergenic dogs, and they're very bad, like, to cause allergic reactions in people that are allergic. So it would just not be good to have them inside. Plus, honestly, for dogs like mine, like big dogs like that, I feel like they should be outside because that's how God made them to be. They're able to live outside with the proper conditions, proper shelter and things. But I feel like little dogs are okay to have in the house. I personally would not have a little dog, like, because they're just not my kind of dog. I like big dogs. Obviously, you do whatever you want with your dog, but just personally, I like my dogs outside. Plus, my dogs are feral, so if I had them inside, my house would just be ripped apart. They would not do well inside because they love outside. Next question is, which dog knows the most tricks? So the dog that knows the most tricks is, I think, Magssie. I've kind of lost track of the tricks, which I'm trying to get back on track and get everything wrote back down that I had. Anywho, aside from that, yes, I think it's Magssie that knows the most tricks. Next question is, how many tricks do all the dogs know? So Magssie knows, like, probably 35, around there. Willow knows probably around 30. Reggie knows 15. Sai knows 10. Right now, I'm not really focusing on tricks as much anymore. I'm really focusing on obedience a lot more because they do need that a lot. And Sai is little, so he's not, I'm really just, before I work on tricks with him, we're really just, like, doing obedience and stuff like that. The next category we're going to go into is YouTube. So, first question for the YouTube category is, what is your favorite video that you made? I really did enjoy making the 1 year with Pokey video. That is probably my favorite. That's not really like a vloggy type of video. It was just a bunch of videos of us together, but it's really a special video to me, so I really love that video a lot. And then the next question is, what made you start a channel? So I had watched, like, bigger channels when I was younger. I watched, like, White House on the Hill, Stephanie Murado, This Esme. So I had wanted to start a channel. I would, like, sit there and make home videos of all the animals and stuff like that. And I really wanted to start a channel, so my parents, I finally had convinced them after, like, a couple months of convincing them, and they let me start a channel. And I made my first video, which it's been 3 years now, which is crazy. But my first video, I think I titled it, like, introduction / like, feeding my animals or something. And I was just going around showing all my animals, and I think I was feeding them too or something. But yeah, I wanted to start a channel because I really just wanted to just, like, show videos of my animals. I figured that'd be a fun thing to do, and it'd be cool to just kind of, like, grow and all that. And then I have all these memories to look back on, which is really cool. For the last category is going to be personal questions. So the first question is, are you homeschooled? Yes, I am homeschooled. I have been homeschooled for my whole life. And then the next question is, why do you want to go to vet school? So I want to go to vet school because animals are my passion in life, and they're literally what I love most. So I really just have always, ever since I was like 5, wanted to be a vet, and I just want to be able to help animals and help people with animals because I know how hard it is whenever they're, you know, in pain. Animals are really special to me, and I've honestly done a lot of research on animals. I know a lot about them. So funny story is, we was at this like petting zoo orchard type of thing, but we was there with some of my cousins and my aunt, and there was this lady, they had a camel there, and then there was this lady, and she was like, oh wow, look at those long eyelashes, and I was just like, oh yeah, they have those eyelashes because they got to protect their eyes in the desert, and that helps their eyes to not get sand in them. She's like, oh, I did not know that. Yeah, I do know a lot about them, and I'm trying to learn more and more each day because there is still a whole bunch that I could know. You can always get educated more, and you can always improve in everything. Do you plan to live on a farm when you're older? Yes, I do plan to live on a farm when I'm older. I can never, like, live in town or even just in the country without animals. I have to have animals. I have to have a farm. And I couldn't just, like, not, like, grow my own food and stuff and just, like, eat processed store-bought stuff because it's just not good. And I just love farm life so much, so I can never go away from that. The next question is, why do you not cut your hair? So my hair, as you can see, it is very, very long. Now, I literally have cut like a foot off of my hair before, and it's still this long. But I don't cut it just because I kind of like it being different from everybody else's. And honestly, like, it's really, really, really thick, and my parents don't really want me to cut it either, so I'm not allowed to cut it. Next is, do you like homeschooling or would you prefer public school? So yes, I do like homeschooling. I'm a very shy person, so public school would just not be good for me at all. And homeschooling, there's a lot of stuff that I would not be able to do if I wasn't homeschooled. I wouldn't get to, get done with school at, 11 o'clock and come outside and do stuff with my animals. And the next question is, what is your favorite horse breed? My favorite horse breed is quarter horses. That's what Pokey is. And honestly, like even before I had him, I always have loved quarter horses. They're just like, the American horse. Next is, how many horses do you want in the future? But I would like to have around at least 4 horses. That way me and my sisters and my dad could go on like trail rides. Next is, do you like riding or dog training better? Oh, how am I supposed to answer this one? Seriously. If I had them fully trained and I had to quit, like, let's just say trick training, I'm going to go with riding. Dog training is too, but like riding is like a really happy place for me. Next is, are your highlights natural? Yes, my highlights are natural. I would never, ever be allowed to do something to my hair like that. I get asked this question a lot, but now you finally get the answer to it. Next question is, what version of the Bible do you read? So I read King James Version. I do have a video on that I made like a year ago about why I read King James Version. It's not the best edited and not the best quality, but it has good points in it, I will say that. Next is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? So I will probably be in vet college. I'll have all my dogs and Pokey, and I'm not really in a big hurry to move out, honestly. I don't like being away from my family, so it'd be kind of hard to move out for me. The last question is, how old are you? But I will not be answering that today. So I'm going to answer that question whenever I hit 2,000 subscribers. So stay tuned, and whenever I hit 2,000, you guys will get to know how old I am finally, because everybody's been wondering. So you guys will get to know once I hit 2,000 subscribers. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have a blessed day, night, morning, whatever it is for you. And I will see you all next time. Bye!